for more palettes that you can use in like your makeup kit. These are from Kitpak right here. It says it in the corner, and I have 3 different styles, colorways, whatever you call it. They have multiple now. At the time, I think they only had these when I was purchasing. So their standard one, I believe, is this black. And so I would say it looks like a little DS. And you open it up, and there's 2 magnets on both sides. It's pretty small. These magnets aren't the strongest. They'll close, like it won't open if you hold it upside down. But to open it up doesn't take too much force. And then because it is double-sided, the sides aren't too tall. If you can see that, it isn't too big. So sometimes I can run into an issue where the stuff I put in here kind of like touches each other when it's folded in half. The only thing you have to keep in mind with these, but more often than not, they should fit, especially if you're fitting like, I feel like eyeshadows fit in here really well, especially I feel like the stuff that doesn't fit in here sometimes has been like face powder, so I'll put them somewhere else. We have this red one. This one actually has a mirror. I don't know if they still saw this, but it has a mirror. There's a mirror on this side, a magnet on this side. Here I have a depotted Pat McGrath palette. This one with the mirror, as you can see, it doesn't open. Now this is Lightworks Volume 4. Eyeshadows in here, and they fit. And you know, these are also bigger pans. This one's like right along the edge, if you can kind of see that. And these close with no problem on each other. I'm just saying it's typically like those bigger, deeper face powders and stuff that don't fit in here as well, but eyeshadows typically fit in here just fine. I like using these for eyeshadows specifically, especially because Natasha Denona makes most of her palettes magnetic, and the painted palette is actually magnetic as well, the basic canvas. And so when I'm traveling out of town or something, I'll pop shades out of that and put it in here. So instead of taking the Natasha Denona palette, I can take literally, in this, I can take 2 Natasha Denona mini palette. They're midi palettes, like the mid-size, or I can take like the James Charles palette and it'll fit in here, and I can close it up, and now I have a smaller, more compact version of the palette, but it's the same shades, which I love. Natasha Denona pastel palette. This is the mid-size. These are like 60 something bucks. And so usually it is this much space. This Kitpak palette is this much space. As you can see, it's significantly smaller, and I have all the shades of this palette. You can see all the shades are gone, right? There's magnets in there. They're in here, and I actually still have a row that I could add some more shades. So the Natasha Denona midi palettes fitting here perfectly, I would say. They can get all filled up. So this is 6 by, these are 18 shades, 18 Natasha Denona mid-size pan shades you can fit in here per side. So usually I have this full and I have this full. A nice, small, compact little area. So I really like that about these, and I mainly use these for eyeshadow.